At Frosted.
Oh, Tyler Buckman with problems, not hitting on all six. Got to have all half dozen involved to get down the track here. Going to come up short at 310.08. Puts him in the number 2 spot with 1 to go. Greg Jager, the Wampus Cat out of Hazard, Nebraska, coming up. Diesel Performance and Engineering, your number 1 choice for diesel competition and street performance. Diesel fuel injection, turbocharger sales and service. Factory trained fuel injection and turbocharger technicians. Servicing all diesel vehicles, including Ford, Dodge, and Chevrolet. Performance accessories for all applications. Diesel Performance Engineering, DPEfuel.com. Check out the Farmall series of tractors from Case IH. Can Do comes in red. Check them out at caseih.com. Frosted Frog, coolest coolers on the planet. Check them out at frostedfrog.com. If you're looking for a high-end cooler to keep your refreshments colder longer, check out frostedfrog.com with many different sizes, styles, and colors available. Greg Jager out of Hazard, Nebraska, the Wampus Cat. This is actually a pro stock pulling in this diesel super stock class. Does not have multiple turbos like the rest of the class. Has one big 5-inch turbocharger. George Beyer coming out first in the 9,500-pound limited pro stock class, the 4-1 class, commonly referred to as single turbocharger, 4.1 inches maximum size on the intake side of the turbocharger. Thinking we'll probably get the Ironman side down here first. Here we go with a Wampus Cat out of Hazard, Nebraska. Greg Jager, the Wampus Cat. .373.44 feet. Doug Meisinger and Scrappy going to win it from Goodland, Kansas with a distance of 4:02.26. Folks, give a round of applause to our diesel super stocks. Here we go with George Beyer out of Sibley, Iowa, the side piece. That tractor has been on a roll, had 3 wins in a row in July. .360.18 feet. In just a couple of weeks' time, George Beyer in the side piece had 3 in a row and won a 4th. In just a couple of weeks, propelled him up into the number 2 spot in the point standings. Only 6 points away from the top spot. Going to get the Ironman sled set up for the unlimited light super stocks. We'll have Colin Ween, Scott Holtgrew, Justin Hoffman, Alan Omer, and Gary Whipp lined up to square off in the unlimited light super stock division. Extreme performance. Tyler Paddock coming up next, in too deep out of Mound City, Kansas. Sits in the third position in the point standings. Coming out of Mound City, Kansas. We'll be down there Sunday night for the Lynn County Fair. Wow. Tyler Paddock. I think that's going to be the longest bull of the night. Four, 3:08.85. The young man, young gun, out of Mound City, Kansas, moves into the top spot here in limited pro stock. Tyler Paddock just went 438.85. That John Deere was hooked up and hauling the mail. Unlimited light super stocks. Colin Weens out of Beatrice, Nebraska. The Deer Factor coming up. Been fighting some gremlins on this machine this season. Dusty Berry and the coal roller coming up on the limited pro stock side. Here we go. Let's burn some alky. Colin Weens, the Deer Factor. Still fighting those gremlins. He is the first puller, so he has the option. Does not have to take that hook as the first puller. Goes 166.63. All right. Colin going to take his option. Going to come back in the last position. That'll bring up Scott Holtgrew. Over on the limited pro stock side, we're going to watch one more tractor go down the track here. Dusty Berry, the coal roller out of Eufaula, Oklahoma, the only Okie we've got in the mix here tonight. AgroShield. It's no coincidence that AgroShield is one of America's fastest growing farm and specialty chemical companies. For price, quality, and service, Check them out at agro-shield.com. Steffes, your local auction experts for the last 60 years. Check them out at steffesgroup.com. Off-road belts. Off-road belts keeps belts in stock to supply whatever machinery you have that takes a belt. They'll send it directly to your door, whether it's your vacuum cleaner or your combine, your lawnmower, or your oil rig. Check out offroadbelts.com. Gage Ott, come see me at the Eco-Tuning trailer. Doug Meisinger, please come to the Eco-Tuning trailer. All right, rookie out of Eufaula, Oklahoma, runs a trucking business. Calls it co-roller. Oh, Dusty Berry was getting close to that left chalk line. Had to pull back on the throttle. Keep from going out of bounds. $345.56 feet. 345.56. On the unlimited super side, Scott Holtgrew, the Voodoo Deer out of Atkinson, Nebraska. '20 points champion, the Voodoo Deer. .06 feet. 306.06. A history of success starts with the consistent yield potential of DeKalb brand corn, featuring exclusive genetics, whole farm solutions, and unmatched dealer support to help you realize a future of performance with DeKalb. DeKalb, a proud sponsor of the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association.
Graham Tire is your source for American-made.
Tractorville and Wisner, Nebraska. Friday, August 19th, Saturday, August the 20th. Pro Stock Semis, 10,000 Pro Stock Limited Pros. Supermod two-wheel drives, modified four-wheelers, Pro Stock 4x4s, unlimited supers, diesel supers, light super stock, light limited pros, super farms, and modified. Garrett Davidson, High Velocity Legacy Edition. Garrett Davidson with a nice hook. Should be good enough for the number 2 spot here. $396.49 feet, $396.49. Puts him in the number 2 spot. Current points leader in the class, Justin Hoffman out of Dunlap, Iowa, last one standing. $361.45 feet, $361.45. Of the year last season, finished second in points in 2021. The sibling rivalry, John Deere, out of Coleridge, Nebraska, coming up. All right, we got a couple of young boys up there, real close to the track, on the inside of the jersey barriers. Need you to be behind those jersey barriers, fellas. $382.24 feet. Alan Omer. Alan Omer and Never Enough out of Minnow, South Dakota. $272.13 feet. Nail Excavating, a mass grading, commercial utilities, directional drilling, agricultural survey, design, and land improvement company based in Missouri. Nail Excavating crews have served clients nationwide for nearly 18 years. Check them out at nailexcavatingllc.com.
This is a seed bag. This bag is made of craft paper with a cellophane.
Frog.com.
.36 feet, 330.36. Puts Gary Whipp in the number 2 spot with 1 to go. Jamie Yonke, Pilgrim, Nebraska, moving on. Jamie Yonke, young lady out of Pilgrim, Nebraska, one of our young guns. .381.12 feet. Titan Machinery, professional service support for all your equipment. TitanMachinery.com, your official CNH genuine parts dealer for Case IH. TitanMachinery.com. Folks, come see us Labor Day weekend at your Nebraska State Fair in Grand Island, Nebraska, Sunday, September the 4th at 5 p.m. We'll have light modifieds, light super stocks, super farm, unlimited supers, and the limited pro diesel pickups, all at the Nebraska State Fair, September the 4th at 5 p.m. Last tractor, unlimited light supers. Last tractor in the class. It's our option puller, Colin Weens. Had some trouble on his first hook. Decided to turn it down and come back. See if he can get the gremlins out of this John Deere. 361.45, the lead distance. The international Justin Hoffman sitting out front. Where's my John Deere people at? Colin Weeds, Deer Factor. Doggone it. Thought he had her figured out. Back to the drawing board for Colin Weens and the Deer Factor. .276.28 feet. 276.28. Alan Ulmer going to come in the number 5 spot. In fourth is Colin Weens with the Deer Factor. Number 3 spot goes to Scott Holtgrew with the Voodoo Deer. Gary Whip and Deer Fever goes number 2. And the top spot goes to Justin Hoffman out of Dunlap, Iowa, the last one standing. Folks, give a round of applause. They're Unlimited Light Superstocks. And Justin Hoffman, make the long walking trip over here to see me. I say that because he's about 20 feet from me right now. Justin, he doesn't even hear me. He's ignoring me. Justin Hoffman. How you doing? I need your autograph, buddy. All right, we're deep into the last class of the night here, the Limited Pro Stocks. 5 to go. Megan Paddock out of Mound City, Kansas. Another one of our young guns. We've had, like 4 young guns right in a row here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's our 4th young gun right in a row. Megan Paddock, young lady out of Mound City, Kansas. We'll be down in Mound City on Sunday night for the Lynn County Fair Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pull, co-sanctioned with the Missouri State Tractor Pullers. Little sibling rivalry here, if you will. Megan's brother, Tyler Paddock, made that killer pass, went out to 438.85. He currently sits in the lead. All right, ladies, how many of y'all think she can beat her brother? Let's help her out. Megan Paddock. Digging deep deer. 366.92 feet, 366.92. Dave Novak coming up next. Jason Schultz on deck. Ethan Ritter in the hole. Application flotation, if that's what you're looking for, look no further than Goodyear Farm Tires by Titan. Goodyear Farm Tires has multiple flotation options for your application needs with multiple tread depths and tire technologies, including LSW options. Goodyear Farm Tires by Titan has you covered. Check them out at Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 24-hour farm tire service. Extreme Performance and Tire Cutting, a cut above the rest. Check them out at extremeperformancepulling.com. Livestock Equipment and Manufacturing, located in Hull, Iowa. Check them out at lemhull.com. Current points leader in the limited pro stock class, Dave Novak, coming up next. Comes out of Howes, Nebraska. The Mean Farmer, the name of this John Deere. The Case IH of Jason Schultz is on deck. Here comes the Mean Farmer, John Deere. John Deere leading this class right now. Only one tractor left in the lineup that isn't green. Case IH of Jason Schultz is on deck right now. Northwoods heads, northwoodsengineering.com. Now, Megan Paddock went 366.92. The leader went 438.85. Dave Novak, the Mean Farmer. Dave Novak seeing that leader flag way out there, that VP leader flag, went ahead and pulled back on the throttle. Looks as if he'll move into the number 2 spot, though, with that hook. Nice hook for Dave Novak. Yeah, Dave Novak will move into the number 2 spot, 417.75 feet. Jason Schultz coming up next. The Remedy out of Richland Center, Wisconsin. Ethan Ritter on deck. 2021 champ Gary Barrett in a high-stakes horsepower will be the last tractor in the class. Huge thanks to all the local sponsors. Couldn't do it without them. And John Ewald. John Ewald. Running for a position on the school board, I think he said. John Ewald. So support John Ewald. Big thanks to all of our Outlaw sponsors this season. Case IH, the title sponsor of the Outlaws. Ecotuning.com, Schaefer Oil and Specialized Lubricants, VP Racing Fuels, Diesel Performance Engineering, Frosted Frog Coolers and Tumblers, Off-Road Belts, AgroShield, DeKalb and Asgrow Seed, Pro Puller Tires, Extreme Performance and Tire Cutting, Fair Valley Performance and Repair, Weimer Fuel Injection and Turbo, Graham Tire, Stop Fire Fire Extinguishers, Hartz Turbo, Super Clean Cleaning Products, Nature's and Alpine Solutions Liquid Fertilizer, Laird Manufacturing and Prairieland Ag, Nail Excavating, Livestock Equipment Manufacturing, Ruth Family Farms, No Way Man Diesel Performance, Titan Machinery, Steffes Group, Titan Goodyear Tires, Northwoods Heads, all sponsors of the Outlaws in 2022. Hartz Turbo, more horsepower and reliability to get that extra inch. Check them out at hartzdiesel.com, located in Fayette, Missouri. Now, if you're a pulling fan and you're on social media, I know you've heard of the Beer Money Pulling Team. This is the guy that started the Beer Money Pulling Team. This is his tractor called the Remedy. Comes out of Richland Center, Wisconsin. He's also my co-host every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central on Outlaw, the official podcast of the Outlaws. Tune in on Facebook through Beer Money Pulling Team or the Outlaw Facebook page for Outlawed. We talk about anything and everything pulling and has to do with the Outlaws. We'll talk to promoters, pullers, young guns and legends, everything in between. We'll talk to sponsors, anything that has to do with Outlaw pulling. We're going to be talking about it Tuesday nights. Case IH, John Deere leading this thing. Do we have any Rowdy Red fans here tonight in Gibbon? Currently number 6 in the points, Jason Schultz, Richland Center, Wisconsin. The Remedy. All right, we got some kids running around down here at the 300-foot mark. Need you behind the concrete barrier. Behind the concrete barrier. 381.54 feet, 381.54 for Jason Schultz and the Remedy. Still a lot of pulling left here in 2022 with the Outlaws. Looking at the schedule after tonight, we'll be in De Leon, Texas again tomorrow night as we are tonight. We'll also be in Mobile, Iowa. 5 classes over in Mobile. Mound City, Kansas on Sunday. Then Thursday night, Weeping Water, Nebraska. Come see us in Weeping Water for Pro Stock 4x4s, Light Limited Pros, Super Farms, Limited Pro Stocks, and Unlimited Light Supers. Then on Friday night, next Friday, a week from tonight, West Point, Nebraska. 3200 Superfield, Light Mods, Pro Stock 4x4s, Light Limited Pros, Super Farms, Limited Pro Stocks, and Unlimited Light Supers. The next Saturday night, Macon, Missouri, the Central Missouri Honor Flight Pool. Pro 4x4s, Light Supers, Light Limited Pro, Pro Stock, Limited Pro, Mod 4-wheel drive, Super Mod 2-wheel drives, and Unlimited Supers. Then August 16th and 17th, Tuesday and Wednesday at the Iowa State Fair. Then, of course, that weekend, August 19th and 20th, Thunder by the River in Wisner, Nebraska. August 26th and 27th, Chickasha, Oklahoma. August the 28th, Madison, South Dakota. September 2nd and 3rd, Windsor, Colorado. September the 4th, the Nebraska State Fair at 5 p.m. September 9th, Unionville, Missouri. September 10th, Buckner, Missouri. September the 18th, Spencer, Iowa. Then October 21st and 22nd in Lufkin, Texas. That'll round out the season for the Outlaws. It's a big season, lots of pulls, over 38 pulls scheduled, over 50 sessions of pulling this season. Ethan Ritter, young man out of Higginsville, Missouri. The Wild Engine, John Deere. Going to take one heck of a run to get past the mark set by Tyler Paddock. 438.85, the distance to beat. Young gun Ethan Ritter out of Higginsville, Missouri. Wild Engine. Oh, couldn't stay on top of that turbo. Not sure if he's running too big a gear or what was going on there, but couldn't stay on top of it. Ethan Ritter going to come up short. .312.72. Fire under the sheet metal there. 312.72. Oh, the Outlaw track officials getting the fire under control there. Their stop fire and fire extinguishers. One tractor to go. Give Ethan Ritter a round of applause. Hopefully he'll have that fixed up before we go pulling again here. Tractor did not run up to snuff coming down the track. He knows it. Tractor usually is a very tough competitor in this class. Won Thunder by the River in August last season. Won the Thunderbolt Award, best overall for the weekend. For the 2022 Outlaw Tractor Pull here at Gibbon. Give a big round of applause for all the volunteers, all the folks that made this event happen, all the hard work that went into it, all the sponsors locally that helped make this event possible. Kudos to everyone involved. Great track here. Awesome track here in Gibbon. Was definitely taking some horsepower. Probably one of, if not the best track we pulled on all season.
Farm Tire is your source for American-made Goodyear farm tires, featuring Titan Elk used tires.
How many folks from Ravenna? Here's your tractor coming up if you're from Ravenna. This guy won the whole ball of wax last season. Defending points champion Gary Barrett coming out. Got to get past Tyler Paddock at 438.85 to win it. Rolls the slack out of the chain. Green lights on the sled, waiting for green flags on the track. With some build, some boost, and turn it loose. High stakes horsepower. Gary Barrett. .378.87. Top 5 limited pro stock. In the number 5 spot, Jason Schultz, the Remedy out of Richland Center, Wisconsin. In 4th is Daley Paulson with Sibling Rivalry. The number 3 spot goes to Garrett Davidson, the High Velocity Legacy Edition. Number 2 is Dave Novak, the current points leader in the class with the Mean Farmer. And number 1, Tyler Paddock, in too deep out of Mound City, Kansas. Folks, give a round of applause to our limited pro stock class. Folks, thanks for coming out tonight. Please be careful going home. We want to see you back here next year at the 2023 Outlaw Gibbon Truck and Tractor Pull. For those of you tuning in at home, been a great night of pulling here in Gibbon, Nebraska. Great track, great competition out here on the track. We appreciate you tuning in. Tune in tomorrow night. We'll be in Mobile, Iowa. This is Ron Stone saying good night from Gibbon, Nebraska.